What kind of proof could you possibly have? She said as they landed on the Nexus, your father ritually sacrificed a village, and he left witnesses? The scientists resurrected one. Well, it's not really alive, but it can talk. A true witness. She frowned. The dead can't lie. Well, I bet they could. They just don't have any reason to. She nodded.
Who needed bridges anyway?
When Renato went to the china shop, for some reason the owner was always nervous. Renato felt like he was ready to learn new things. Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for that. Better. She caught up with him. She seemed troubled. All right, out with it.
Take a leap of faith, said the inscription.
Scientists at the observatory had a true witness to one of the Emperor's blasphemous rituals. The dead could be made to speak for a short while. Interestingly, they could not be made to lie. After all, what do they have to lose or gain by lying? Energy spheres. Easy to dodge, but boy do they sting if you didn't pay attention.
Renato hated warlocks. The way they stayed back and loved pain and death from a distance. Cowards. Really dangerous, effective cowards. Renato had learned so much. It was time to turn it into something he could use.
The observatory was a burning hulk. Dead scientists and black feathers everywhere. The Ravens had burned the reanimated witness to cinders. Renato was stunned. There goes my proof. These were scientists, not rebels, Zenobia said, upset. Why would he do this? I don't know. Let's go to the fleet and ask him. Yes. I'll meet you on the mountains. There's something I have to get first. But could he afford to meet her in the mountains? He'd given the Empire the location of the secret rebel base. They would need rescuing. Why was he going to meet up with her? Wasn't it more important to rescue the Rebel Council from the almost certain Imperial attack? Why was he in this war anyway? Was it really to fight the good fight, or did he just want to see her again? One of these days, Renato thought, I should really figure out my motives before I pounce. Nah. Was it true? Was he on this adventure just to see his... Well, on the other paw, trying... But on the back paw, thought Renato. That was always a rush. Can't we just agree to disagree? Said Renato. No? There was an inscription on the platform. Balaleka lessons, with an address. Bernardo felt ready to become faster, stronger, bolder. If only he could figure out which. There were a lot of dead ravens along the side of the road. Someone had rampaged through here on a killing spree. What had Zenobia gone to get? He had a chilling feeling. He could recognize her blade work in the wounds of the dead birds. Why had she killed them? Surely her father's soldiers were no threat to her. Bernardo's paws were getting numb. Calaveras really didn't want company, did he? He was practically sure he'd find something useful in one of these things. Give me a lever, said Archimedes, and I shall open a gate.
Leonardo checked to make sure his sword was still working. Yep.
He reached the summit, expecting no one. But there she was, steaming, pacing.
I'm gonna kill him, she said. I'm gonna kill all his ravens, and then him, and then his family, and all the eggs and tadpoles. And then I'm gonna burn down their pond. Did you go and get the Iblis stone? Do you see all these ravens I killed? So much power.
Are you feeling normal? Because you seem a little bloodthirsty.
Yes, obviously it wants blood. Demons always want blood. You really want power from a demonic rock? You want the stone, don't you? Not really. Good. I'd rather not have to kill you. He told her he loved her. That he wouldn't let the Iblis stone take her, even if he had to die for it. Well, he planned to tell her. Now didn't seem like the right time. She'd probably cool off in a bit. So he let her get in her ship and fly off.
He rushed back to the Farfarer and followed her, keeping a healthy distance.
Zenobia's ship was just visible through the clouds ahead. How could he reason with her? But he had to. The rebels were down for the count. No wonder. He'd betrayed the location of their base and then he'd abandoned them. And if she became Empress while she was in the grip of the Iblis stone, if she became Empress by murdering her father, she could still be a great Empress. But she could also be a nightmare Empress.
She had to be stopped.
There were more dead ravens along his path. Some of them wounded in the back. He knew she could have easily... This wasn't Zenobia. Not as he knew her. A crafting bench. Renato wondered what he could make with it.
Missed his old skills. He welcomed them back like he was at a reunion. dinner, you thought. Hope it's not broccoli.
That he didn't feel more pain. Just a bit dizzy. Whew. Boom. Once you try it, you're hooked. Interrupted story time. Caught the lead, Raven. Now we'll never find out how it ended. Okay, let's get this over with, and we can all go home. Well, not you, just me.
Rosebud, he said to no one in particular as he died. This was much easier than free climbing.
beloved was possessed by the... Spirit of a demon. That's what it meant to be a hero. To brave the darkest in your loved one's soul. To have faith there was still good in her. To help her out of that darkness, no matter what the cost. But what? What could he do? She'd kill him if he tried to take the Iblis stone from her. His mother never let him wave his sword around at home. He guessed he was still compensating for that. Sometimes, at home, he'd wave his sword around for hours. This is why heroes are called dashing, Renato thought. See? Dashing? Get it? the end of the trail of raven corpses was Zenobia. Her father was frantically rigging a strange apparatus wrapped around a glowing core. "Don't do it!" he shouted. "You'll hate yourself in the morning! Stay back!" She screamed in a horrible voice he'd never heard before. It froze him in his tracks. The Emperor stared at him. "Run," he told the toad, "or hop!" But he didn't manage to voice it, only think it. Zenobia stabbed her blade forward, and His Majesty fell dead. She began laughing hysterically. Or was she weeping? "Just walk away," she laughed at him. "I've no more use for you." There was something he needed to do, but he couldn't figure out what it was. So he did as he was told. As he walked away, he felt a chill in the world. The light in the sky seemed to dim. He didn't dare turn. He had a nagging feeling there was something he should have done just then. Something heroic. He could not have taken the Iblis stone from her by force, and she would not have parted with it willingly. A cold wind blew from where she had been. He still didn't dare turn. And then, an awful laughter to do anything.
Okay, that was weird. He could have sworn he just died. Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning. He'd fled burning Ubar years ago, hadn't he? And now he was back there. Had all those years fighting the Empire been nothing but a vision into the future? A useful vision if it was true. He'd learned something. Zenobia still had feelings for him. He'd made bad choices. But now, when the real battle came, he wouldn't make those choices. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice. The book's pages began to flip backwards, towards the beginning. And he realized that his adventure was just beginning. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game-changer. Pieces of the Skyripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Skyripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Reynardo. On the other hand, his old friend Lupino needed rescuing. Lupino was no game changer, but could Reynardo really leave an old friend to the Ravens?